The pros and cons of living in Ann Arbor. Hey, what's up you guys? Today we're going to talk about the top 5 things I love about living in Ann Arbor and the top 5 things I could honestly go without. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Eric Meldrum and I'm a local real estate agent right here in Ann Arbor and Metro Detroit. I'm bringing you new videos on what it's like to live, eat, sleep, breathe, and play right here in Ann Arbor and Metro Detroit. Okay guys, so here's the deal. I'm helping people just like you move to Ann Arbor and Metro Detroit every single day. So if you're somebody relocating or thinking about moving to the city, you gotta get a hold of me. My contact information is in the description below. You can text me, call me, email me, DM me on social media. I don't care how you get a hold of me. Just make sure you get a hold of me because we know what it takes to move you here. All right, so let's get right into it. We're gonna do a countdown from 5 to 1, talking about the top 5 cons about Ann Arbor and the top 5 pros about Ann Arbor. Con number 5 is the traffic. The traffic here in Ann Arbor, just like any major city, is going to be expected to be busier during rush hour. But you can get around the city pretty easily if you know where to go, when to go, and what hours of the day to avoid certain highways and certain roads. Getting into downtown Ann Arbor, there's a couple main roads, and you can actually get there pretty quickly if you know which roads to avoid at certain hours. You're also going to want to avoid certain areas during the weekends, especially during football season. If you're anywhere near the big house during a football game, on a Saturday, you are in for some serious traffic. So you might want to go on the other side of the town to get into downtown. If you're coming from the south side and you got to pass through the big house, trust me, you're not going anywhere anytime soon. All right, pro number 5. Ann Arbor is known for its outdoor activities. Michigan's an all-season state, so of course we have different activities to do during different seasons, but for the most part, if you're outside, you're participating in a lot of the activities Ann Arbor has to offer. The city's built for walking. The city's also built for jogging, biking. We actually have the Huron River, which runs right through Ann Arbor. You can canoe or kayak down the river, and after you're done, you can hit up one of the local hotspots to grab a drink. All right, con number 4 is the property taxes. Property taxes here in Ann Arbor have been on the rise for quite some time, but they're limited by how much they can be increased by the city laws. And if you're going to be looking at a home in the city limits, you're going to pay a little bit more premium for property taxes. If you go out into some of the townships, you may be able to get a bigger home for your buck. Otherwise, you're going to be paying property taxes. And we'll talk about what those get you in a little bit. All right, so pro number 4 is the startup community. Ann Arbor is one of the top technology hubs in the U.S. as ranked by Forbes. The community was built for entrepreneurship. Having the university here helps a great deal because it gives so much back to the community. You can find a lot of these startup communities right downtown Ann Arbor in some of the offices. We have accelerator programs and co-working spaces where a lot of these companies call home. All right, con number 3 is the cost of living. Cost of living here in Ann Arbor has actually gone up quite significantly over the years. Having a location closer to the city, you're going to be paying a premium. But if you're willing to get into some of those townships, you're going to find that you can afford a lot more house for your buck. So if you're moving from the West Coast or the East Coast, it's probably not going to be that big of a sticker shock for you. But if you're moving from somewhere in the South or in the Midwest, Ann Arbor is going to be a little bit higher. All right, pro number 3 is the University of Michigan, and that goes for the hospital system too. The University of Michigan is a big proponent of Ann Arbor. They're one of the largest employers here in the city, and they do so much to give back to the community. So why is this a pro? Well, number 1, the university is tied right into the downtown area. You can't go into a lot of major U.S. cities and go from a downtown area over to a college campus. Ann Arbor is one of the only cities that you can do this. Okay, so con number 2 is downtown Ann Arbor parking. Yep. Just like we have so many college students coming into the city and so much stuff going on down there, parking is expected to be a little bit challenging. But just like navigating your way through the city, you're going to find parking to be the same. If you know where to park and where not to park, you're going to be better off. So here's what you need to know if you're working downtown Ann Arbor about parking. Contact your employer. They might already have somewhere for you to park, which is super beneficial. But if you're on your own, there's a lot of great parking garages that you can get a spot reserved for. You just got to get on a waiting list. They fill up quick. I'm actually going to put a secret little tip in the description below about my 2 favorite spots to park for free. All right, pro number 2 is the vibrant art scene here. For decades, Ann Arbor has been known for its art community. There's some very free-spirited, liberal people here living in Ann Arbor, and that's what makes this place so unique. You can drive around Ann Arbor and find art pretty much anywhere. You can find art downtown on some of the sides of buildings as murals. You can find even the occasional mailbox painted by a local artist, and yes, it was approved by the city. You can also drive down city streets and find art sculptures right on the front lawns of some of these houses. And even homes are decorated. It's not uncommon to go down a street and find a blue house, a yellow house, and by yellow, I mean maize for the University of Michigan. All right, con number 1 is the Michigan weather. The dreaded winter that everybody cringes about. Even us Michiganders cringe about the winter every single year. I've been living in Michigan my whole life, and every time it snows for the first time, I'm still complaining. But the weather's not all bad. We still have summer, spring, and fall. It's just that winter can kick our butt. And if you're somebody that works downtown and you're commuting, whether you're biking, walking, jogging to work, right, the winter is going to take a toll on you. You just got to switch it up. You got to drive into the city, take the public transportation. But as long as you have gloves, hat, and a winter jacket, you should be just fine. All right, so here we go. Pro number 1, my favorite thing about Ann Arbor, and one of the most important things people look for when moving to a city, which is safety. The crime rate here in Ann Arbor is super low. I've had some of my clients say that Ann Arbor is a little bit uppity, and I don't necessarily disagree with them, but you also have a nice community that cares about where they live, cares about what their houses look like, and that shows. I'm not saying that you're going to leave your doors open every single day or your car's unlocked, but you can feel pretty safe walking around the downtown area and the surrounding subdivisions. All right, guys, there you have it. We talked about the top 5 things I love about the city and the top 5 things I could do without. But I'll let you be the judge. And again, guys, if you're thinking of relocating here or interested in moving to the city, you got to give us a call. My contact information is in the description below. Call me, text me, email me, send me a direct message on social media. I'm getting calls every single day about people moving to Ann Arbor, and I can't wait to help you. All right, guys, that's it for today. Until next time, you guys take it easy.